let's get to it. So Prot Pally, talents. First of all, Consecrated Hammer. It's like the only choice here, really. Holy Shield, not really that great. Blessed Hammer doesn't do enough damage, and also people can literally walk out of it, so it's not that great. So Consecrated Hammer is our really only option here. Also, Crusader's Judgment is our only option here. Pretty much reduces the cooldown of your Shield of the Righteous, and makes it so your Judgment has 2 charges, and his Judgment's only one of the only abilities that actually does damage. So Fist of Justice for the cooldown reduction on your Hodge. Blessing of Spell Warding because it makes you immune to physical, or makes you immune to magical damage, so that's very strong. Hand of the Protector because just heals people. Heals people for extra damage. Or heals people based on target's missing health. Judgment of Light because it heals people. Righteous Protector because it Shield of the Righteous reduces the remaining cooldown of Light of the Protector, and Avenging Wrath by 3 seconds, so pretty much reduces the cooldown of your defensives. And for honor talents, you want Gladiator's Medallion for the stun, this for the damage. Warrior of Light just for the damage. You can switch that out, really. I'm gonna use Wings here, by the way. Gonna heal myself. So I actually kind of need to focus pretty hard here, just to kind of know what I'm doing, but... Hot damn. I'm just gonna use this. Here we go. I've got this one in the bag, guys. Don't even worry about it. Just gonna spin the flag. Luminescence for the healing to other people that are around me if the healer is healing me, so that's the strong part about it. And then Hallowed Ground for the clear effect of snares and roots. And Seed of Glory because, look, who doesn't want to just knock people around like this? Let's all be honest. Everyone wants to knock people around like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's Prot. You'll see here, I'm just going to probably just fall over here. It's kind of just part of the game as a Prot Pally. And again, I think Prot Pally is the worst tank spec in the game. I've said this multiple times, and I stand by my claim most of the time. It's pretty just fucking horrible. Doesn't really have that many defensives. Doesn't do a whole bunch of damage. I've seen a Prot Pally successfully, like, PvP, like, once, and he's just, like, a legend, but that's the only guy I've ever seen do really well on Prot Pally. Our damaging spells, our abilities hit for nothing. This is, like, my one ability that I can just spam. It's like a Devastate, and it hits for about a fourth of what Devastate does for Prot Warriors. So... The Hammer of the Righteous hits like nothing. Judgment, Avenger Shield, and Shield of the Righteous are the only things in our toolkit that actually do hit for something that's decent numbers, I'd say. And by decent numbers, sadly for Prot Pally, that means like above 75,000. Anything that hits for above 75,000 as a Prot Pally, I'm like, wow, that's surprising. So, yeah, Prot Pally is definitely not that strong right now. I'm going to try and heal Gore here, because apparently Prot Pallies are good off-healers, and I believe that. Oh my god, you are just the fucking worst guy. Let me take damage. I'm just a Prot Pally. I'm just going to spin the flag. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go on this guy here. So again, I'm going to try and do damage. I pretty much don't do damage, though, so I don't know what I'm really talking about. I'm going to try to heal Rotbone here. Going to run in here. Use this. Probably should have sticked on my healer. And just kind of go around. Give these guys the parody. See how we do here. And again, I'm not doing a whole bunch here. I'm trying to just heal. And kind of just off tank and heal at the same time. I don't know. I feel like it's very odd how they mixed healers into... or healing into the Prot Pally rotation. It's nice for PvE. It's not great for PvP. I just hope they buff our damage. I mean, our damage is so just horrible right now. It's just laughable, really. So, you'll see here, I'm hitting for 30,000. That hit for 80,000. It's just a joke, honestly. Half the time I play Prot Pally, it just tilts me. It feels bad, man. Feels like shit, by the way. Definitely just not a good spec. I don't like it at all. Just the worst spec I've played, really. It's just horrible. Don't like it. I can complain about this all day, I really can. We'll use Bubble here just to be annoying. And I'm still going to take a ton of damage here. I think Prot Pallies are also one of the squishiest tanks out there. They can be very tanky if they know what they're doing, but... I feel like most of the time you're just so dependent on that self-heal, it's kind of stupid, but... Yeah, this is Prot Pally, guys. It's in a horrible condition right now. Sadly, I'm like second in damage, which is just horrible for our team. I don't know why I'm second in damage, but we are. Again, Prot Pally, you have this on a 5-minute cooldown, reduces damage you take by 50%. You have this, which reduces damage you take by 20% on a slightly lower cooldown, so it's actually decent, but only lasts 8 seconds. We have this, which also reduces the damage we take by 25%, also lasts a minute. We do have Shield of the Righteous, which also reduces damage we take, but it is kind of baked into our kit. I need to practice Prot Pally more, admittedly, but I feel like the only bad part about Prot Pally is the fact that our damage is so low. Wow, I'm shocked that he got that. We'll see how much damage this guy does to me. We'll see how long it takes for me to kill him, because I'll be shocked if I manage to kill him. We'll see what happens here. Damn you. Damn you, rogue. You countered me. This is all I do. I'm actually hitting him for decent here. It's probably because I'm taking the... Why am I even bothering with this? Goodbye. Bring back Kata Prot Pally. Yeah, those were good times. It's looking like he'll hit partner requirements very soon. I think I will as well. I'm excited. Can you kill a sub-rogue? Okay. That's nice. And we're getting 3-capped. What to do? Do we just let them 3-cap? Oh, he almost lived. I got you. Got you with that pussy heal. God, that heal's just kind of horrible. It's good, but it's bad, you know. Just because it heals for missing health. It's good as in a good off-heal things, but... Missed the beginning. Have you spoke about Windwalker Monks yet? I have not. Let's go towards Lighthouse. I'm gonna try and just do my best here to just live as long as possible and do as much damage as I can, but... with Blessing of Spell Warding, I believe you can take this. Don't think it reduces the cooldown. I'm actually gonna get that guy out of stealth. Didn't get him. Kind of awkward. Again, just gonna run to the flag. There's the rogue. I'm gonna stun him here. And I'm going to slow him with Consecration. I believe that slows him. No, it doesn't. I thought Consecration slowed, honestly, but I could be mistaken. We will definitely just try and spin the flag / capture the flag, if we can. And again, just Shield of the Righteous. I mean, Shield of the Righteous does stuff. Doesn't do a whole lot, but it does stuff. And again, just knocking these people in the air. Gonna use this. Gonna use that heal on Fireball. If you had good, like, macros to heal people, I mean, Prot would be better. But I don't have those macros, so... I'm also taking just a shit ton of damage here, so... And I'm somehow living. I'm very excited for this huge group of people to just attack me. Well, I mean, we're making it work. We're making it work with what we have, I suppose. I believe I'm just getting Greater Pyro here as well, so I need to stop that immediately. Come here. Okay, whatever. Don't need you. He's just gonna keep on Greater Pyroing, I'm assuming. Yeah, God, what a fucking fun class to play against. Am I right, boys? Oh my god. I feel like I'm not doing anything. It would be something if I actually hit for like a decent amount, but I'm just like kind of just walking around naked. That's how I feel when I play Prot Pally. I just feel like I'm not doing anything. No one hits me, and then when people do hit me, I just melt. Just watch how fast I die here. I'll do my best to try and live, but I doubt I'll live that long. I'm gonna stun this guy. Awesome. Ah, fuck, this is the worst. I hate this spec so much. There's this one guy, if you really want to know how to play Prot Pally, there's this one guy in his alliance, but he pretty much solos bosses as a Prot Pally, so he really knows what he's doing. And by bosses, I mean Taurus bosses, but he's a Prot Pally that just solos and Taurus bosses. I'd look him up, I don't know his name, but I've seen him like once before, and it was kind of like he's played Prot in PvP before, and kind of makes it work, but just for the average player that doesn't want to put effort, I don't want to say effort, but you really have to look into what does the most damage, how abilities work with each other, and kind of just everything you need to do to play Prot Pally. It feels like a lot. Just a ton. So, I don't want to say that Prot Pally's not viable, because it may well be viable, but I might just be playing it horribly. But it can also just, I don't know, seem like I'm not doing anything half the time. So, I don't know. I really don't know. From what I've been told, you kind of play it like a support, or you just kind of use that heal on people, but again, obviously, I mean, the heal's not going to heal for much if you don't even live that long to get the heal off, so waiting for people to actually focus me here. Kind of just using hammer and seeing what happens. I'm gonna bubble that, just cause. Rip Gore, you were loved. So let's see if I can do anything here, or if I'll just die. I'll probably just die. I love watching my health disappear. I love watching my health disappear. Doesn't help that the Fire Mage is just focusing me very hard, but... So, now's the best part of the battleground. Fuck. Didn't reset my damage, whatever. We'll just do current fight. Current fight's good enough. We'll look at our damage. Judgment, hitting the hardest for an average hit of 170,000. Hammer of the Righteous. So, Avenger Shield hits for an average of 70,000. Kind of not... 70,000 is... not even 10%. I believe it's 1% of a target's health. So, that's how much Avenger Shield hits for. Shield of the Righteous hits for 200,000. Max hit, we'll just go max hits. So max hits on all these. Avenger Shield is 200,000. 200,000 is, don't know percentage of a health, but it's like 2%. Or about 2%, I don't know. Prot Pally's a lot of effort, no reward, it's true. Shield of the Righteous, I mean, it can hit hard. This is all with wings, by the way. Every time I'm hitting a max like this, I'm just using it wings. So, we'll see what happens here. I'll actually try and kill this guy, but doubt I'll do anything. And again, just using Judgment on cooldown pretty much. And I'm just taking a ton of damage. Fun times indeed. I'm trying, team. I really am. You guys like that huge heal? That's our damage mitigation right there. That huge fucking heal that I'm just throwing on myself. Hot damn, this is a spicy meatball. This whole spec is just one spicy meatball of shit. It's horrible. Prot Pally is a joke. So my most damaging ability there was Painful Truce. Painful Truce is just a damaging ability that I do get from this ability. Second most damaging ability is Judgment. No shocker there. Probably your most damaging ability is going to be Judgment, sadly. You know something's wrong with your spec when that happens. Then Shield of the Righteous and Avenger Shield. Avenger Shield admittedly hits for nothing. Prot Pally, it feels like it's just horribly designed. I feel like half the time I'm looking for what button to press. Looking at all my cooldowns, I know I have... So, Hammer of the Righteous, it's a filler. Judgment... I mean, it reduces the cooldown of Shield of the Righteous, yeah. Shield of the Righteous reduces the damage I take by 30%. Only does 130,000 damage. Meanwhile, a Blood DK's Death Strike hits for like 300,000 non-crit, probably. Heart Strike hits for probably like 100,000 non-crit, and Marrow Rend hits for like 300,000 non-crit. Meanwhile, my abilities hit for 80,000, 100,000, and 100,000. I don't know what that really says about how Blizzard's really designing tanks right now. I mean, we have a heal, quote, heal, but it heals for 14% of the target's missing health. So, the lower you are, the more it heals for, but only 14% of your missing health is like nothing. So, that's like saying you have 90% health, you'll get maybe 20% of your health back, but that 20% of your health is going to be gone in no time. I think the one thing that's kind of nice about Prot is this. It reduces the cooldown of Avenging Wrath by 3 seconds and Light of the Protector by 3 seconds. Prot's Prot Warrior, man. Prot Pally is just... I hope you fix it. I actually haven't played Prot Pally on beta, so I still have hopes, but... if they do fix Prot Pally, I'll be happy. I think if I give you an example of like what Prot Pally I liked, I'd say Cataclysm Prot Pally was the best Prot Pally I've seen in a long time. If we somehow had more damage mitigation, not just from Shield of the Righteous, but something else, or just a better, stronger self-heal, that'd be fine too, but our self-heal is so low. Our damage is so low. The only thing we have is a ton of defensives to use at one time, and once we have all those defensives gone, I mean, we don't have anything. We only have this damage mitigation, that damage mitigation, and that damage mitigation. This is like the only one real cooldown we have, which reduces damage you take by 50%. I don't know, Prot Pally, it's not good. If you're thinking of playing a tank spec, just play any tank spec besides Prot Pally, and I'd be fine with it. I mean, I don't have any say in you playing a tank spec, but my suggestion would be play any tank spec that's not Prot Pally, because Prot Pally is... it's like the embodiment of Blizzard's confusion, pretty much. I don't know what else to say about it. I feel like Blizzard themselves are just very confused with what they want to do with Prot Pallies, so... we'll see what BFA holds for Prot Pally, that's all I have to say. Hopefully something good. Hopefully just a lot of changes, too, so... we'll see. The stress. The stress, not even the stress, the salt of Prot